Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's Blog. A very beautiful Wednesday morning to you, wherever you are, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, or right here in Southeast Asia. This is late evening, early evening here in Southeast Asia, precisely. Yes, it is early evening, 4:45 p.m. here, and I'm sorry for coming late. Well, we try to arrange every news that we have for you, and it took us a little bit of time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. This is Salon Blog once again. Quickly, Jaoa Felix has completed his main part of the medical test in London, and he's going to sign his contract later today. Yes, deal valid until June 2030 plus option for further season until 2031. Conor Gallagher, on the other hand, flew straight away to Madrid. Yes, Gallagher arrived in Madrid. He arrived in Madrid, ladies and gentlemen, and as you can see on your screen, that is Gallagher right there, signing autograph for some fans. And he made a statement. He said, "I can't wait to see you at the stadium." Wow. I can't wait to see you at the stadium. That is a statement Gallagher made to the fans right there. As you can see it there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Conor Gallagher right there for you. Well, Gallagher tells the Atletico Madrid fans signing their autograph, "I can't wait to meet you at the stadium." My goodness. You see how football is? He is already showing passion and compassion to the fans out there. Well, you see, Gallagher will be presented as new Atletico player today, Wednesday, at the Metropolitano Stadium. Today, he's already signed his contract valid until 2029. He also done all medical tests, so just formally being announced in the next few hours. Today, Wednesday, he will be announced. Ladies and gentlemen, Conor Gallagher to Atletico Madrid, it is done and it is sealed. Likewise, Jaoa Felix to Chelsea, it is done and sealed. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to some other news. Yes, Chelsea prepared their list for the Conference League. The list for the Chelsea players that will be participating in the Conference League this season. Yes, it is called the A-list. Chelsea's A-list for the Conference League. Unfortunately, Ben Chilwell and Raheem Sterling have been omitted from the list. Ladies and gentlemen, does that mean that Ben Chilwell and especially Raheem Sterling are leaving Chelsea this season? It is very clear now that Ben Chilwell, for instance, is not part of Enzo Maresca's plans. But coming to Raheem Sterling, he was omitted in the matchday squad last Sunday against Man City. And this list coming out as the A-list for the Conference League match against Seventh, his name is still missing out of the list. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll quickly go over the list as you can see right there on the screen for you to see. We have Sanchez, Jorgensen, Bettinelli. These three goalkeepers. Sanchez, Jorgensen, Bettinelli. They are the goalkeepers chosen by Enzo Maresca for the game tomorrow against Seventh. Defenders: Disasi, Cucurella, Badiashile, James, Gusto, and Viega. Midfield: Enzo Fernandez, Madueke, Chukwuemeka, Nkuku. Oh, finally Chukwuemeka's name is in the list. Means that Chukwuemeka is not going anywhere this season. My goodness. Finally, Chukwuemeka is staying. Hey, my guys. At least, because it was as if Chukwuemeka is missing out. But finally, Chukwuemeka is in the list. Means Chukwuemeka is staying for this season. Yes. Now, Christopher Nkuku, Cole Palmer, Dewsbury Hall, Casado, and Lavia. Then we go to Modric, Jackson, Neto, and Gueye as our wingers on the list. Then we also have Levi Cowell, expected to be on the B list. Levi Cowell expected to be on the B list to be released tomorrow, I believe today, and normally features also our academy players. Well, So right now, Leverkusen is missing in the list for the Conference League against Sevilla tomorrow. But we are being told there will be a B list which will be released today. Yes, B list will be released today, which will include some academy players. And Leverkusen might be added. What they said we must stress, this is for one match only. For one match only. But not featured Sterling, Tosin, Chiwa, and Wesley Fofana. So this first list is for one match only, not the entire Conference League. So let's get it very clear. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. All right, quickly. Before I continue, ladies and gentlemen, let me give some shout out. Don't go anywhere because there's so much to talk about this very morning. Quickly, shout out to, okay, let me start from here. He said, thanks, bros. God bless your job. From Oluwagbenga Ariyode from Ibiade, Ogun State, Nigeria. Blues for life. Big shout out to you out there. Big shout out to you, Oluwagbenga Ariyode from Ibiada State, Ibiada, Ogun State, Nigeria. Big shout out to you. The next one says, very good news coming from Mode Yegan. Please let me know where you are watching us from and your full name. Let me have your name and where you are watching us from. This one says, bros, is Osimhen coming or not? Is Osimhen coming on or not? I'll give an answer maybe in this very episode or the next one. Let me just see my, my timing. Yeah. Big shout out to you out there. Please let me have your name and where you are watching from. Big shout out to you guys all out there. This one says Gallagher has already done his medical before he was called back. So all is set. Yes, just as I said, all is set for Gallagher to be officially unveiled today. This one says from Chris Williams, the one on top. The one on top. Big shout out to you out there, Chris Williams. You are the one on top, my dear friend Chris Williams. Yeah. The next one says 30 million euro or 30 million pounds. 30 million euro or 30 million pounds. Yeah, regarding Romelu Lukaku. Yes, regarding Romelu Lukaku, it was 30 million euro. 30 million euro. That was the offer from Napoli. 30 million euro. Exactly so, my dear friend. All right. Johannes says, remove Nkuku, Madueke. They aren't Chelsea FC level. Really? I am not too sure, Johannes. This is not the first time we are talking about this. Anyway, big shout out to you guys all out there. The last one before I continue with the news, ladies and gentlemen, he said on the screen, none. Without Osimhen, Chelsea is nothing. We Chelsea need a complete 9 to do better this season. I'm Paul S. Bali from Liberia. Paul S. Bali from Liberia. I believe that we really need Victor Osimhen. I have a news on Victor Osimhen, and I will come to that in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly, let's go to some other news. You see, 89.1%, the game on Sunday between Chelsea and Manchester City saw a total of 89.1% passes completed. Between Chelsea and Manchester City, there were a completed 89.1%, almost 90% complete passes. That is 913 against 1,025 passes were completed. Ladies and gentlemen, the second best average in a Premier League game between the two sides on record since 2003-2004 season. Wow, wow, wow. Maresca football, 89.1% passes from both sides. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, I said something yesterday regarding our coach, Enzo Maresca. Initially, I have my doubts, but I'm beginning to believe that if he can be given the tools, he can deliver. The football we watched on Sunday wasn't really boring, in exception of the goal that we couldn't score. And we all know the problem. We need a striker. Until that is done, nobody can blame him right now. And the good news that I'm hearing, ladies and gentlemen, despite the widespread criticism, Enzo Maresca is training with a group of 26 players at the moment. 4 of those expected to leave. there is a separate loan sale group training with Gudichini of around 13 players, with the club working on outgoings. Well, I brought this up. Hold on a minute, don't go anywhere yet. Quickly, I want to marry that to another message, another news here. Yes, I want to marry the two together, or I want to join them together, then you understand it better. The Clelec and Bole are prepared to ignore all the noise if Chelsea gets off to a bad start in the league. Chelsea's leadership team not only believe he is a top coach, that's Enzo Maresca, but a strategic and personality fit. Sources also say Maresca has an aura around Cobham. When they say someone has an aura, it means that the way he carries himself with respect, people respect him. He is approachable but decisive in decision making. People look at him with charisma. The aura, when they say someone has an aura around him, he carries weight around him. Now, sources also say Maresca has an aura around him at Cobham. Something several players felt former coach Graham Potter lacked. Something some of the players felt the former coach Graham Potter lacked. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now join this together with the first one. Despite widespread criticism, Enzo Maresca is training with a group of 26 players at the moment. Okay, the criticism aspect and what the belief of the owners in the coach, dear friend, it is not going to be easy for Maresca to manage this squad. But the belief within the setup right now is that the ownership, the Clelec group, they are fully behind the coach. And he is going to be given enough time. He's going to be given enough time to prove himself. A bad start to the season will not affect anything. They believe in him. They believe in the aura around him. And the players believe in him. And therefore, no one should be thinking that Enzo Maresca maybe with a bad start. Secondly, the belief that Chelsea has a bloated squad is not true. It is not true. As we speak, the coach is training with only 26-man squad, which is the normal. 26, 27, 28 is normal for any coach to train with. Those are the players that are with him. The rest, that are about 13 players, are training with Gudichini on the reserve side. The players that are going on loan and those that are going to be sold out, they are training separately. They've been separated from the 26-man squad. And even within this 26-man squad, there are 4 players that are earmarked for sale. Yes. Well, they are signaling that my time is up. But quickly, before I let you guys go, they are looking around. I have seen the signal. Ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, Victor Osimhen, finally. Victor Osimhen to Chelsea. Are we seeing Victor Osimhen soon? Ladies and gentlemen, you see, your guess might be wrong after all. I think personally, right now, as we're speaking, I think Osimhen could still make the move to Chelsea on loan if he doesn't have a buyer next week. Why am I saying this? The problem right now on ground is Chelsea wants Osimhen on loan. Osimhen doesn't want the loan deal. Napoli wants to get Lukaku. Now, it is very obvious. No big club is paying that fee that Napoli is demanding. No big club is paying that fee for Victor Osimhen this time. No. You remember Victor Osimhen it was last 2 seasons that he performed wonders with Napoli, helping them to win the league, Italian league. Last season, he wasn't on the same level again. He didn't perform to that level again last season. A lot went wrong for him last season. And so his value in the market dropped. And it was last season that he now was given the new contract with an increased wage. When he wanted to leave, that was when Napoli now tied him down with a new contract, with a big release clause. Every club is now smart. Last season, he was not peak. He was not at a peak. And right now, as we speak, no big club is paying that fee. PSG, who showed interest, have withdrawn their interest as well. Is Chelsea on for loan or he moves to Saudi? These 2 options he has right now. Either Chelsea gets him on loan or he moves to Saudi Arabia. It is up to him and Napoli to decide. If he decides to go to Saudi, then Napoli might not drop the asking price. Or even Saudis, they might even still, of course, they just don't want to throw or waste money around. They'll surely ask for a discount. But when it comes to Chelsea, Chelsea want to buy him with an option. We want to get him on loan with an option to buy, not obligation to buy. This is what stalled the negotiation. So in my rightful thinking, Osimhen could make the move next week on loan to Chelsea. Napoli would like to get rid of him because Napoli doesn't need him this season. They don't want him this season. It is already an agreement in place. So Osimhen could make the move by next week to Chelsea on loan. On loan. If he doesn't get a buyer from any other club. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my take on Victor Osimhen today. Until we receive a further notice on that, we will not going to be commenting or saying anything further. João Felix with Chelsea has been sealed. He is currently at Cobham to complete the necessary work for his unveiling. Ladies and gentlemen, Conor Gallagher equally will be unveiled today in Madrid. It is done. It is sealed. I'll see you guys in the next one when you see me, dear friends. Shalom and peace.